Hey everyone, welcome back to Android Confidential, and I'm here in New York City for the launch of the Galaxy Note 10. And I tell you what, I think I've hit my breaking point. So as we know, the Note 10 is Samsung's ultra productivity phone. It's the only one with an S Pen. It has a giant screen, and it usually packs all of the best that Samsung has to offer. And because of that, it's got a legion of die-hard fans. And Samsung is gouging the heck out of them. So what do I mean by that? We saw it last year with the Note 9. This is when this started. Samsung pushed that phone right up to the $1,000 barrier. Now I know Apple's doing that too, and other phones are doing that too, but with the Note 9, it seemed like Samsung was doing it just because it could. Now the Note 10 takes that idea and just kind of like doubles down on it. There's two models this year, the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Normally, you have options. In my mind, if you're a fan of the Note line, if you've been using the Note line for all these number of years, the Note 10 isn't a choice. It has no micro SD card. It's small, 6.3-inch display. It's smaller than the Note 9. It has 256 gigs of storage with no option for anything else. It has a lesser camera than the Note 10 Plus. There aren't a ton of reasons why you would want it. And Samsung itself said, this is the phone for Note people who wanted a Note but didn't want to buy a Note before. They didn't want that big giant screen. They didn't want all these bells and whistles. So here's this phone. It's $950. It's cheaper than last year. Okay, fine. But it also isn't really for the Note user. What is the Note 10 Plus, which is stacked. It's got a 6.8-inch screen. It's got a 512 gigabytes of storage. It has 4 cameras. It has a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. It has all the things that you want and an SD card, but it costs $1,100. So now Samsung is charging an extra $100 because that's the base now. $1,100 is the base for the 10 Plus, which is really what people expect the Note to be. So you're starting at $1,100. If you want 5G, it's more. To get things that you need in a Note, like a memory card, you have to get that model. And you know what else you're not getting? A headphone jack. It's gone. Now, I know a lot of phones are doing this and people are getting used to it. Apple's been doing it for years. But Samsung was the phone maker that took a stand and they said, you know what, we're not getting rid of the headphone jack. We're not gonna play that super thin game, because we're gonna give the customers what they want. You're gonna tell me that the Note 10, in the same year as the S10, with a clientele that demands this stuff, that wants all these ports, that wants the best and the most expansion and the features that they're used to, you're gonna take it away now and charge $1,100? I just don't get it. Now listen, do I like the Note 10 Plus? Absolutely. I love big screen phones. The bezels are super skinny, so it doesn't feel like a 6.8-inch phone would have, say like a year ago. It's got a 855 processor. Well, that's another thing. It still has the 855. Samsung couldn't even put in the 855 Plus, but listen, the 855 is still a great processor. It has good AR stuff, gaming stuff. It's got 4 cameras on the back. Samsung got rid of the Bixby button. Like, they've done some good stuff here, and I like the phone. I would have loved it at the same price as the Note 9, $999. It seems to me like Samsung has crossed the line with the Note, and they're taking advantage of their most loyal customers. Why? Because they know they'll pay for a little extra. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. But I tell you what you do need is an SD card. And if you want the Note 10, you have to buy that model to get it. People have their whole phone on this card. They take the phone out and they put it in a new one when they get it, and all of their apps and files and phone, it's all stored on this removable card that they drop in from phone to phone. So that's my frustration with the Note 10 Plus. Like, yeah, there's gonna be trade-ins and there's gonna be BOGO offers and there's gonna be discounts and all that stuff. I don't care. Samsung is charging more to take advantage of their most devoted, most loyal, most die-hard customers, and I just don't like it. But what do you guys think? If you clicked on this video, you're probably a Note fan, so tell me, maybe I'm off base here. Maybe it is worth $1,100 and Samsung is jamming it with all the stuff that you want, and I'm just wrong. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.